So the other day I recorded a video talking about drag and drop on Surface Duo and Surface Duo 2, and in this video I kind of lamented the fact that Microsoft maybe hasn't implemented drag and drop in quite the way that we would have hoped that they would have, despite the fact, as I talk about in that video, that Google is doing some things which is making drag and drop a little bit better on Duo going forward. But today's video is kind of in that same vein, talking about something that Microsoft appears to kind of be doing, but I wish that they had, one, have done much sooner, and two, have done in a slightly different way, although perhaps this different way is also coming. What on earth am I talking about here? Well, this tweet was sent to me on June the 21st by this Twitter user here, Entanglement. I'm not going to, Olacan, maybe is how that would be pronounced. I don't know, but they sent it to me on June the 22nd. This was posted on June the 21st. And let's play this video and we'll kind of get some context here. Start your Windows 365 Cloud PC on a Surface Duo 2. You got it. More things are underway as well. Stay tuned for more. And you can see here, he fires up a Cloud Windows 11 PC on a Surface Duo 2. If you do not know, Windows 365 is a subscription service that you can purchase from Microsoft. And part of that subscription service is, of course, the ability to have a Cloud PC, which you can kind of spec out to your requirements. It's not super cheap, but it's pretty nice to have, because then you can access that PC from any device, from anywhere, and it can conceivably do things that maybe your much weaker computer or your phone would not be capable of doing. And as you can see here, he's fired it up on a Surface Duo 2. And the interesting thing about this, and the thing that kind of got me thinking and ruminating about this for the last like 2 weeks, or actually almost 3 weeks now, is the fact that it seems to have scaled itself to the Duo 2's screen. This is very important for a cloud PC that you are buying, because let's say it's 16 by 9, 1920 by 1080, but the thing you're using it on is a Surface Pro, and it's not 16 by 9. I think, is it 3 by 2? It's definitely taller than 16 by 9, and it would have to scale. Otherwise, you're gonna have black bars, and that's kind of a crummy experience. So in Duo 2, you can see that it looks like it has fit itself to the weird dimensions of the Duo screen, and that is a really good thing. But I want to take it one step further, because we do already have, obviously, remote desktop capabilities on, well, any Android phone, if I'm being honest with you. But there's a problem with all of them that is halfway being addressed on this video. I say all of them, all of the ones that I've looked at. If you know of one that does what I'm about to say I wish was a thing that existed, leave me a comment, because that would make my life a lot better. If we look at my phone screen here, that when we fire up my remote desktop of choice, I just use Chrome Remote Desktop. Maybe you'll think less of me because of that, but it works really, really well. I've got my computer, I've got my mom's computer on here as well, in case she needs help with something on the PC that I built her a year or so ago. You can just pop in, fix it, and it's great. But let's fire it up here, and this is going to be a little bit trippy here in a moment, because you're going to see what I'm seeing on my monitor here in front of me. Let's move this over here, but you can see that's my monitor, but you can immediately tell there's a problem because it's being cut off. So let's pinch to zoom until we have one screen pretty well on screen. There we go. So that's about one monitor worth, but now you got giant black bars on the top and the bottom. Now you could rotate this, right? Which is going to make me have to move this on my screen. Something kind of like that should be close enough. And then you could kind of say, well, yeah, that's kind of close. That's better. The black bars are smaller, but they're still definitely there. And then if we rotate it back, let's span the app between both screens and zoom it all the way out. Now you got both monitors, but again, there's giant black bars on the top and the bottom, and that just makes for not a great experience. Now, is it something that I can use? Is it something that I, in fact, do use on a regular basis? Yeah, if I need to access something on this computer or on another computer, that like my mom's, like I was talking about, it's really nice to be able to load in there. I can move the mouse around, I can type, I can fix problems, do whatever I need to do. But how much better would it be if, like in this video here on Twitter, the way it scales to one monitor? For one, how much better would it be if Microsoft made an app that was a remote desktop app for Surface Duo that did that with your home computer? One. Two, how cool would it be if I could then span that app and then get both of my monitors both scaled to my two Duo screens? For me, this would be like the ultimate remote desktop experience, because I'm a dual monitor person, so I need both of them to be visible. I'm scrolling back and forth between of them anytime I need to use this, and it's just not a great experience. But what we're talking about here to me, would pretty much get rid of the need. Well, I say that, but that's not really true. The project we have going on the original Surface Duo that Gus Mons is working on to port Windows 11 over is obviously really cool, and the displays fit properly on the two Duo displays, and that's really, really neat. But for the rest of people that don't want to do what I've done to install this port, which is a massive undertaking and is not fun at all to do, this remote desktop thing seems to me to be something that wouldn't be all that hard to build, right? You can build a remote desktop app pretty easy. There's about 1 million of them. So how hard would it be to just make it so that it scales? I mean, it would have to scale it on your computer. So if someone's looking at your computer, your resolution on your monitors would get really weird. But they could just make it so that when you use it, the resolution changes, and then when you disconnect, it changes back. Is this really that difficult? Why is this not a thing that someone has made that Microsoft has not made? Maybe it's too niche of an idea, but it's something that I would absolutely love to have. And this thing, Surface Duo, is meant to be sort of your workstation away from home. So it makes sense to me that accessing your home computer in a really amazing way would be really cool and would really be on brand for this device. And who knows, perhaps when Christian here says, stay tuned, more things are underway, maybe that's what he's talking about? Is it possible that they will have a Windows 365 cloud PC set up on Surface Duo that would actually take advantage of the fact that it is a Surface Duo and would actually give you dual monitors? Or are they happy to say, no, your cloud PC is good enough, it scales to the window, now you got Windows and Android living side by side effectively, that is good enough? And you can make that argument because that is pretty freaking radical. That's pretty darn cool. But I would love to see them take that extra step and really embrace the dual monitor nature of this device when it comes to their cloud PC. But I would also really love to see this done properly with a remote desktop setup, because I like accessing my own computer. I don't want to pay you money to access a powerful PC. I've won already. It's right here next to me. So, guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you know of a better remote desktop app that is preferably free? Because Chrome Remote Desktop is free, and it is installed on many of my devices, and it works really, really well. Do you know of a better option, or perhaps an option that does the thing that I'm talking about, maybe in a better way than Chrome Remote Desktop does? Let me know in the comments down below. Am I crazy for even wanting this? Again, sound off about all this down below. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.